Modern warfare is no longer about tanks, guns, and soldiers alone. It is the fusion of satellites, information networks, and electronic warfare. Unmanned aerial vehicles, autonomous weapons, and AI-driven battlefield intelligence. In this new era, the nation that leads in military technology controls the battlefield. In the 21st century, high-tech weaponry doesn't just determine victory in war. It determines a nation's position on the global power map. In the dark sky of the 21st century, there is a machine that even the most modern radar must bow its head helplessly. It is not an ordinary plane. It is the B-2 Spirit, the silent ghost of the sky, the symbol of absolute power, and the global strategic deterrence of the U.S. Air Force. When the B-2 glides silently at an altitude of more than 15,000 meters, no one knows where it is. No air defense system dares to claim that it can catch its reflected signal. And that is the greatest fear of every country. That is the greatest fear of every country facing a destructive storm that can strike at any time from anywhere without anyone knowing in advance. Spirit was born as the ultimate strategic car, but the B-2 Spirit is not only a machine of superior technology, it is Washington's sharpest political deterrent. In January 2020, after the U.S. killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in an airstrike, the region was on the edge of war. In response, the U.S. deployed 3 B-2 Spirit bombers to the Middle East, flying over 12,000 kilometers from Whiteman Air Force Base to the Persian Gulf. No need to fire a shot, just the B-2s show up. Iran stops escalating, withdraws forces from hot spots, and switches to a more restrained rhetoric. That's victory without firing a single bullet. On June 22, 2025, in an effort to halt Iran's nuclear program, especially after intelligence confirmed Tehran was preparing to enrich uranium to near weapons grade, the United States launched a bold strike. 7 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers took off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, flying non-stop missions lasting 18 to 37 hours, with multiple aerial refuelings. Their targets: Iran's nuclear facilities at Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Coordinated with a U.S. Navy submarine that launched 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles, this operation marked the first combat use of the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator, a 30,000-pound bunker-busting bomb. The B-2 South dropped 14 of these bombs on deeply buried sites at Fordo and Natanz. According to the Pentagon, this was the largest B-2 strike in U.S. history, causing severe destruction, collapsing underground structures and rendering multiple facilities non-operational. No warning, no detection, and nearly impossible to stop. This wasn't just a military strike, it was a message. Cross the red line, and America will strike, swiftly, silently, without hesitation. The B-2 Spirit is a strategic stealth bomber developed by Northrop Grumman and officially introduced in 1989. Unlike any other aircraft, the B-2 features a flying wing design. No tail, no vertical stabilizers, making it nearly invisible to radar. It spans a massive 50 meters across, is 21 meters long, and can carry up to 18 tons of bombs. Its range, over 11,000 kilometers without refueling, enough to strike anywhere on the planet from a base in the US. Why is IT so expensive? First, stealth is not just a feature, it's a philosophy. Every surface of the B-2 is designed to minimize radar reflection. Its skin is coated with RAM, radar absorbent material, which literally absorbs radar waves instead of bouncing them back. Second, the avionics and flight systems are highly advanced. The B-2 is inherently unstable in flight. Advanced computers must constantly adjust its control surfaces to keep it flying straight. Its radar, sensors, and communications are all encrypted and resistant to jamming. Third, insane maintenance costs. Each flight hour requires over 100 hours of maintenance. The aircraft must be stored in climate-controlled hangars, and its stealth coating requires meticulous care. The total development cost of the B-2 program exceeded $44 billion. Each aircraft costs around $2.1 billion, making it the most expensive aircraft ever built. What does it take to fly the B-2? Only the most elite U.S. Air Force pilots are allowed to fly the B-2. First, you must already be a seasoned bomber pilot, typically with flight time in aircraft like the B-1 or B-52. Next, you must pass rigorous psychological evaluations, background checks, and top-secret security clearances, since you'll be operating a nuclear-capable weapon. Then comes specialized training at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, the only base in the world that operates the B-2. Training includes classroom instruction, full-motion flight simulators, and live flight tests. Every B-2 mission requires two pilots, often flying for over 30 hours straight with no stops. As of now, only about 40 people on Earth are certified to fly the B-2 Spirit. Today, only 20 B-2 South remain in service. None had ever been exported. Their technology is top secret, protected by the highest levels of U.S. military security. The B-2 plays a central role in America's nuclear triad, alongside submarine-launched missiles and intercontinental ballistic missiles. Although the aircraft is over 30 years old, it continues to receive regular upgrades. Still, its successor is on the horizon, the B-21 Raider, smaller, smarter, cheaper. But at least for the next decade, the B-2 will remain the most feared aircraft in the sky. Where will it appear in the sky? Who will be the next target of this ghost?